What I have zero tolerance for as an attorney is parents flaking out on a child or even the other parent. Would you believe that after going through a custody battle, there are parents who don't even bother to spend time with their children? Not just dads, this happens with moms too. As I discussed in a separate video, when parents of a minor child divorce, or when the child is legitimized and the parents do not live together, there's a parenting plan that's put into place to spell out the custodial arrangements for the children of the relationship, such as where they'll live, when they'll spend time with each parent, how holiday parenting time and visitation are dealt with, and other areas as well. However, in some circumstances, a non-custodial parent who has a guaranteed written right to spend time with their kids doesn't exercise all their visitation and may not even give notice of their intent not to exercise. In other words, they may just flake out. If you're the primary custodial parent, what can you do about this? Well, if a non-custodial parent does this repeatedly, the custodial parent's remedy would be to file for a modification of parenting time and to ask the court to reduce the amount of time that the other parent has with the children. Well, if you're the non-custodial parent who's not exercising all of their time with their children, let me say this: shame on you. What could possibly be more important to you than spending time with the children who are here in this world because of you? They're literally a part of you. They carry your DNA and they carry you in their heart. So let me tell you this: children are aware of their visitation schedule with their parents. They know when the non-custodial parent has a right to spend time with them. So when there are scheduled visitations that the visiting parent frequently fails to exercise, this can have a serious negative emotional impact on the children, and this can affect them for their entire lives, including in their own relationships. It can cause abandonment issues, and it can make it hard for your kids to sustain their own relationships even decades later. In addition, if the non-custodial parent cancels at the last minute or no-shows their parenting time, they're also preventing the children from doing something with their custodial parent, which is unfair as well. So the courts allow a solution to this. For example, if a non-custodial parent has the right to spend time with the child every Wednesday and every other weekend, but usually skips one of those weekends each month, then the other parent might file a modification action and ask that the court reduce the other parent's visitation privileges on the grounds that they are hurting the child. The reasoning for this action is that it is against the best interest of the child for a parent to create the expectation that they'll see the child and spend time with the child, and then to continually disappoint the child by not showing up. And as I already mentioned before, it's unfair to the other parent to not be able to plan activities of their own with the child because they were expecting that the child would be away that weekend, only to have the other parent skip their visitation again and again. In situations like this, one parent consistently finds that they are scrambling to make last-minute plans with the child for the parent's missed weekend, as well as having to pick up the pieces of a child who is devastated by their other parent's lack of commitment to them. So by reducing the other parent's visitation time, by dialing it back a notch for a while, now the child and the other parent can make plans together and not be disappointed or caught off guard by a parent who doesn't show up. I often get asked, is the non-custodial parent who skips out on their visitation, are they in violation or contempt of the parenting plan? Now the answer may surprise you, but the answer is no. They're actually not in contempt of the plan. The reason is that the parenting plan spells out the rights, not the obligations, for the non-custodial parent. The non-custodial parent has the right to see the child at the times that are listed in the parenting plan, and that could include weekends, during the week, holiday time, vacation time, summertime, etc., but they're not actually required by law to actually exercise that parenting time. Now, while I'm pretty strong in my belief that parents should enjoy every moment that they can with their precious young ones and create those parent and child bonding and relationships and fill their kids' love buckets and create healthy hearts and healthy psyches, I'm also well aware that it's the non-custodial parent's ultimate decision. What I have zero tolerance for as an attorney is parents flaking out on a child or even the other parent. So keep your commitments and give as much notice as possible if you have to make a change and you can't see your child. And be aware that if you do that often enough, guess what? You could lose that guaranteed parenting time that you have in the parenting plan right now. And you know the expression, use it or lose it. And if you're the custodial parent, I want you to listen up to what I have to say here as well. Make sure you're not interfering with the non-custodial parent's time in an attempt to eventually wear them out so that they stop coming around. Because guess what? You can be found in contempt for interfering with the non-custodial parent's right to parenting time, and you could face a modification of custody and eventually find yourself as the non-custodial parent if you keep this up. Most of all, most importantly of all, if you're doing that to the non-custodial parent, guess who you're really hurting? Your child. So yeah, I'm chewing pretty hard on both of you, custodial parents and non-custodial parents, to stay on point with the parenting plan and to put your kids first. Realize that they love you both and encourage that love for the other parent. everyone will be happier and much healthier in the long run. Hey, thanks for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful. Be sure to click subscribe, like, follow, whatever is appropriate for the platform you're watching it on, and turn on the alerts so that you'll get notified when we post our newest videos. Please share these videos, especially this one, with other parents and other people you care about who need to see this information. Go ahead and repost it, and let's get this info out to people who need to know. Also, leave us some comments. Let me know if you have questions or suggestions for other topics, and let me know your thoughts. I really want to hear what you have to say, just keep it polite. And remember to join our Facebook group at Georgia Divorce and Custody and join in the discussion. And as always, I look forward to seeing you on the next video.